Hey guys, so I'm gonna give a demonstration on how I fix levers. Now this will work on the minis and your large snowmen. Um this one isn't in particularly broken, but I am still gonna give you an idea of what I do. Now when I fix them, I use wire like this. This is legit just like your house wire, like house gauge wire, like that is in that outlet right there. My dad's an electrician, so it's pretty easy for me to get this stuff, and this is what I use. Now, as you can see, and I'm going to be basing this more off of the Mini. Normally, when the levers snap, you'll actually still have the curved piece. And I believe on the Minis, you want to make it curved like this. Now, normally, if I'm fixing like one of these, only one of the pins is snapped off. So I'll just, hold this thing here. Let's pretend that this peg right here is snapped off. It's gone. So I'm gonna take this, and I would straighten it out, but just for a show here. Let's say it's snapped off, right there. It's snapped off there. It's gone. So I'm gonna hold this thing down here, give it like plenty of room, back up in there, and then I'm gonna cut this off, and I'm gonna take a drill bit, and I'm gonna drill down the center of this pretty far, and then I'm gonna put super glue in this and run this piece of copper wire in there, and there you go. As you can see, I've done it here on my Mini because its lever was snapped. You might be able to see, might not. I dropped something. My wire. Not good, but you can kind of see. Well, here. Okay, so you can see that wire that I've run there. It's doing the loop. I don't know if you can actually see the loop on this end or not. Whatever, it's looped in there. It's doing the loop shape because these have that loop shape. So basically, when you're doing the loop shape, both of these are going to be snapped off about down here. So it's basically the same thing. I'm going to take this, and you can see I've already done it here a little bit. So I took this piece, and all I'm using is a pair of pliers, and then I'm going to use wire cutters to cut it. And I just, assuming that you have the original piece, the original loop piece on the Minis, I'm going to take one side of this, and I'm just going to run it down to about here. And then I'm going to, take a good guess at what the loop size should be. So for giggles, I did this, and I'll just go ahead and cut this right here. So here, you're left with this type of thing. So, as you can see what this looks like, it looks like this. And now size does matter on this. You don't want a very big gap on here. You do on the Minis, because I know the spinning knob piece is a little bit thicker. But you can see this here. I would then drill 2 holes where the knob used to be, or where the lever used to be. Drill 2 holes on both sides. Then I would just put glue in them and put the piece of copper wire down in there. And this would basically remake that lever. I don't have the legs to the Mini that I took apart over there because it completely yellowed. There's that, and that's not gonna help much. Here's this. This is not out of the Mini either, but you get the idea. If I was gonna do this, and let's say it snapped off back here and this piece was still intact, I would make this the same size as this and make it so that it would come out to the same length. And I've basically done a replica already. And then I would just, drill my holes down in here and then glue this in place. So hopefully that can give you an understanding and it's not too confusing. But anyway, so yeah, that's how I fix the levers. And they work pretty good. So yeah, I've done it to a lot of them. This one, that one, this one had, both of my minis had it done. Let's see. For the nail design, for just having the one, his bottom pin I think was snapped off. You can see, it works good on these. So yeah, he's had it done. There's been more, I know, but yeah. So that's what I do. Thank you guys for watching.